Women students tell Iran's president to get lost as unrest rages.
Here's a summary of the article.
We process your data to deliver content or advertisements and measure the delivery of such content or advertisements to extract insights about our website. We share this information with our partners on the basis of consent and legitimate interest. You may exercise your right to consent or object to a legitimate interest, based on a specific purpose below or at a partner level in the link under each purpose.
This post received a score of 50,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
And in a university that has the closest relationship with the regime, and it is only for women.
That assuages my disappointment of thinking only women were protesting. There are no men in the university to join the protest.
Been plenty of men on the streets in videos of the protest I've seen, which is great to see.
Lots of young men, but also many older men as well. Which is very good to see in a country like Iran.
The older men were around to see Iran before the 1979 Islamic Revolution, and probably think it was better off that way.
That's a good observation. I hadn't thought of that.
Fingers crossed for the people of Iran. Enough is enough.
Agreed. I know the odds are very steep, but I really think they can win this time, if the rebellion spreads enough. The real problem is there isn't any viable alternative to the regime right now. I haven't heard of anyone outside the country who has any shot at coming in and leading anything like the Ayatollah did. That leaves the army and stochastic terrorism against the regime? I'm not sure what outside countries could and would overthrow the regime. Any road toward overthrowing the regime will likely be a very long one.
The current most likely scenario is unfortunately some kind of takeover by the military if the regime forces don't manage to quash the current protests. They have been relatively tame so far in their crackdowns, and things will get bloodier. They have tanks and live ammunition which they haven't been afraid to use against protesters in the past. People are being incredibly brave in the face of this knowledge, and it has been a huge leap forward to loosening the Ayatollah's grip, but I don't think anyone believes this is some sort of speedrun to a perfectly democratic regime.
If there is a future, good luck future history students keeping track of events by years.
As messed up as American society is, watching Islamic theocracies brutally crush women, LGBT folks, and non-Muslims like this is always humbling. All day every day, while we fight for increased justice, we should also be circumspect about just how good a mostly secular society is.
Currently we're fighting for how secular our society is in the U.S. I feel like this is a cautionary tale that we should remain as secular as possible.
Yep. Honestly, right now I think Christian nationalism is the biggest threat to liberty we face as a country, because they basically want what Iran has but with Christians in charge. I doubt they'd make it as violent. But evangelicals surprise me every day, so who the fuck knows.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.